Hello love, and welcome to my Hobonichi setup. I am going to be using the Hobonichi Weeks Planner. This is my first time using the planner and I'm already obsessed with the cover of it and how it feels in my hands. Alright, let's go ahead and start with the first page. I was inspired by Uncomfy because she just posted very recently doing this where she had a picture of herself at the front of her journal, and I thought that was a really cute idea. I actually am going to have her a part of my vision board, which you're going to see in a little bit, because she's just really inspired me to start creating content again and to start making things that just bring me joy. And so here I am. Also, I'm trying to remind myself during this whole planner to just go really minimalistic. I really love to make collages and put stickers everywhere and washi tape everywhere. And this time I'm trying to make this more comfy and more enjoyable for myself. I'm also just going to go in and draw some lines just to add a little bit of sparkle. I might do some gold dots as well. There we are. And that finishes my front cover there. I really like using these stickers. I had them for a very long time and they finally have a home at the front of my page. Alright, this is the years section and this is what I'm going to put my vision board on. I don't use the years personally, so it just felt like the perfect area to put my vision board. But before we do that, I'm going to map out my vision board on my iPad. So here is my Pinterest. If you want to see all the images I used in my vision board, I'll have it linked below. Basically, I'm going to go in and take all these pictures, download them to my iPad, and then I'm going to open Canva and create my vision board digitally. That way I know how much to print. Before I can do that though, I also need to measure out my planner size. So for my Hobonichi Weeks, the long edge is about 7 inches. And then the short edge is also 7 inches. So now with knowing that, I can open up Canva and I can open, I believe it's 8.5 by 11 inches, normal computer paper size. I can put on my guides and then lock my guides at where it's 7 inches by 7 inches. That way I can see what really fits on my paper. That way I can scale all my images to where they need to be. All right, now that I have that scaled, I'm going to add all my images in. Also, you're gonna see this, I try to use my Apple Pencil, but it just, like, it works, it clearly works. But I like moving around my hands more. So I'm just going to go ahead and minimize all these pictures and then put the collage together. These pictures seem like they are probably really random and all over the place, but I picked them out with so many goals for this upcoming year in mind. For example, I have polymer clay on there with a cute little ducky and one of Uncomfy's fish because I've just been inspired to get into polymer clay. I just want to make something that's really, really cute that I can actually hold in my hand that's not just a drawing. I have a duck on there that's made, it's a cross stitch pattern because I want to get back into cross stitch. I also want to make my own pattern designs for cross stitch. For example, I want to make Gail from Animal Crossing because she's adorable. 10 out of 10, I love Gail. I have a picture of soup on there because I want to make soup. I did not realize, okay, hear me out. I did not realize how good soup was until like 2 months ago. 2 months ago. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, but just know I'm too old to not have known how good soup was until now. And I'm very, very excited. We have a restaurant near us where you get soup that comes with your entree or before your entree, and so I couldn't say no. So I'm like, oh, I might as well try it. And so this time they had Italian wedding soup, and that was beautiful. Next time they had chicken noodle soup, and that was amazing. I have since tried multiple other soups, and I love all of them. I have not found a soup that I dislike yet. So I'm very excited just to eat a bunch of soups. Oh, sorry, where are we moving on? So now that I have my collage fully finished here, I'm going to take each picture, not change their sizes, but move them apart so that they fit on the paper. That way, when I print it, it's all going to be on one paper, but still save and have the same size so that it actually translates when I put it into my planner. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that. I'm gonna get it printed. And I also saved what my collage looked like before I printed it. That way I could go back and copy what I had done, or at least reference it as I put it together. All right, so here's my paper, all nice and printed out. It feels really like wobbly because it's not wet, but you know how like a paper feels when you print a lot of stuff on it and it's like overloaded? That's how it feels. Either way, I am going to go ahead and get these all nice and chopped up. I'm also checking here to make sure that it kind of would fit. I was a little bit nervous that it wouldn't, so stay tuned to see if it does. Alright, so now that I have all these cut out, I'm going to be referencing my digital layout that I had done before so that it matches in my planner. Going back to my soup thing, yeah, I want to learn how to make soup. I've only eaten soup at restaurants so far. I haven't met one that I haven't liked yet. So I want that power. I technically have made miso soup before because of course I have. There's like 3 ingredients. And I need to go back to the Asian market actually so that I can buy more miso to make more miso soup. So that's also on my to-do list. Other pictures you're gonna see on here, I have 2 pictures with dogs because I have 2 beautiful Australian Shepherds. They're really goofy and I want to be a better dog mom. Like I want to go on longer walks, I want to play ball with them more, I want to cuddle them more. I just want them to feel more love. So that's one of my goals, is to just be overall a better dog mom. I also have a lot of carefree photos on here, like people doing cartwheels by the mountains and people splashing their feet in the rain, just to show that I just want to be kind of carefree and just take things as it goes and enjoy the little moments while I have them. I also have pictures in here of people's gaming setups, and those say a lot to me. It tells me like you have comfort where you're at, you made an area that you love that's designated to your passions and your hobbies. It also would be where I would get all my work done, like editing and such. So it shows to me enjoying of gaming, maybe starting a small business, editing videos, creating things. That's how I feel and what I get when I look at those pictures. Also, if you can see on there, I have 2 teddy bear related pictures. I have one that is a drawing that heavily influenced how I draw Mr. Pudgy, because when I saw that, it like helped me connect like, oh, this is how I can draw this little bear. Bet. And then the little teddy bear at the corner there that's drinking some, I believe it's orange juice. I used that as a reference when I was drawing Mr. Pudgy, and I want to produce a cute little kid's book for Mr. Pudgy, and that's kind of my goal with him. And so during this whole new year, that's my goal, is to really embrace Mr. Pudgy as a character, get him out there, because whenever I see him, I'm just happy and I love him so much. So yeah. This is my vision board. It looks a little crazy right now, so I am going to be right back and chop that up. Also, I did do the close test and it looks really good after it's been closed in half. I was worried that I was gonna have a like major bent in the middle. It does not. So BRB. Boom. Look at how stinking pretty. I love this. I love this so much. It makes me so excited whenever I open my planner to see it. Also, just to keep the corners down, you guys don't really see this that well, but I put stickers like all over it. Not to a point where I can't see the images, but just to like hold the corners down and just to give it like a little sparkle when it's in the light. Either way, this vision board makes me really happy, and I hope that I achieve all the things I set out for 2025. I'm very excited for that. And I hope that you guys also have a wonderful 2025. Alrighty, now that I have my vision board completed, I'm gonna go ahead and move to my monthly spread. So I got this planner in November, so I've always started using it and figuring out what I like to do. For example, as I just pointed out there, I like to have a goal for each month and tracking at the bottom. I mainly use my weekly pages the most. I don't really look at my monthlies. I only look at my monthlies just to see if there's something I could have forgotten. For example, a dentist appointment, which I have written in there, which I'm scared for because I don't like the dentist. So I usually am just going to go more so for designing this page and putting a bunch of cute things on it. For example, I have these old cutouts from previous collages I did with screenshots from Nausicaa and also Violet Evergarden. Those are my 2 favorite animation pieces, so I look forward to using those. For this month of January, my goal is actually to make a Mr. Pudgy plush. So I've gone back into crochet, and as you can see, I have actually already finished the head and body. I'm still learning how to create my own crochet pattern, so it looks a little wonky, but I have faith in myself, and I'll keep you guys updated if he turns out good and if I start selling him or not. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and move to the weekly pages. So this is going to look pretty bare bones. So I'm going to show you what one looks like when I've actually used the whole page. So let me flip back and actually find one. So as you can see, it does get filled out a lot. I have the column where I write down what's going on that day. Next to that column, I have what's called good things from a video. I'm just gonna like put it in here. I forgot what video it was called, but it's where you write a good things on that side of like what good thing happened that day. It's a cute little serotonin boost. And then on the right side, I have my to-do list. I have a little area where I like to write my habit trackers. And then I put a little box at the bottom to give me space either for decorating or to write a weekly recap, just kind of whatever I feel like doing for that time. So here I am writing my boxes for my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm tracking my physical therapy because I'm really bad at doing it every day. So I'm going to try to do my physical therapy every day. And also I just wrote be a good dog mom because I just want to love on my dogs more. I want to make that a priority. And yeah, I decided to go with pink on this page and it turned out really stinking cute. So I'm very excited to use that. And with that done, let's go ahead and do a flip through. Thank you so much for watching my Hobonichi Weeks Planner video. I am so excited to use this planner. I'm already heavily enjoying just going to my weeks page and writing down the good thing that happened to me that day, because there's so many things that can happen to you in a day. It's just nice to remember like, oh wait, this really sweet thing happened today. And just to give that priority over all the negatives, it really means a lot. I am so happy that you stayed here and you watched or listened to this video. Hopefully you got something productive done while doing so, like drinking some nice water, maybe did some stretches. I'll try to remind myself to say that at the beginning of the video next time. Anyways. Oh, also, by the way, if you're curious, I'm using this little tab that came with the Hobonichi planner I'm using it as a bookmark to mark where my notes page is. And if you're curious, my 100 page is dedicated to reading 100 books this year, so wish me luck. See you next time.